The greatest show in sports on the mound. Get me Jess Mendoza, because I want to watch Shohei Ohtani pitching in his spring training finale yesterday, and he was just filthy immediately.
I mean, if you're into 11Ks through 4 innings, just making a statement. Shohei showing exactly what he wants to do this season. His first full season pitching for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
That one you just saw a moment ago was Mike Trout. So we had back-to-back Ks to start the day. Now he's going to strike out the side in the second inning. They just couldn't figure out anything with him last night, Jess.
Well, especially because you saw the fastball velocity hitting over 100 miles an hour at the top of the zone. And, of course, you're going to see the off-speed at the bottom of the zone. I mean, his location was precise. Obviously, him being able to play in the WBC helped lead him to be in the spring training moment.
Ohtani striking out 6 in a row through the second and the third. We go to the fourth. He's already recorded his 9th strikeout, and here comes a curveball. Look at that.
Breaking ball. That's the thing, is all pitches were working, and he has been absolutely dominant through his spring training start.
11 strikeouts for Ohtani in his spring training finale. The Angels win at 3-0. It's a thrill to have Jess back here. Season starts in earnest today. Something, as one who has followed the sport for 50 years, I never thought I'd hear myself say. Shohei Ohtani is an odds-on favorite to win the MVP entering this season. Odds-on favorite before a season begins in baseball. Would you take him or the field right now?
Without a doubt, him. I mean, Greeny, how do you not? And honestly, what's crazy about Shohei Ohtani is every year he wants to do something that no one has ever done, right? And I think this year, his goal is 50 home runs and 200 Ks. I mean, this is mind-blowing, but think about it. He has done both in a season, just not together. He has hit 50 home runs. He's had over 200 strikeouts. Can you imagine? Yes, in a lot of ways we can, but Shohei Ohtani could do that this year to not only get another MVP, and by the way, that's 5, that's 4 in a row. I mean, unbelievable, but he also could contend for the Cy Young. We saw how dirty his stuff was in the highlights we just saw.
Please let him stay healthy. I don't even like putting it into the atmosphere, but this is as special a thing as we've seen in sports, and as long as I can remember right now, between watching him and Victor Wembanyama, as a sports fan, I'm delirious. Now, the Dodgers, they've won back-to-back World Series. They added a lot more this offseason. They are prohibitive favorites. In the National League, which team do you think gives them the toughest fight? Who could knock them off?
Philadelphia Phillies. And I don't think just the National League. I think, honestly, in all of baseball, because I think if the Dodgers are to not win a World Series, it's going to happen before they get to the World Series. And it'd be the Phillies are the top contending team. I thought this way last postseason. They went in and ended up beating the Phillies. But you look at this lineup, again, Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, Trey Turner. What I get the most excited about is their pitching staff, though. Their starting rotation, when healthy, always the biggest if, right? Jesus Luzardo, what they've been able to get him back in the mix. Christopher Sanchez, are you kidding me? The filth that he throws is absolutely ridiculous. And then they're getting Zach Wheeler back. I mean, this is an exciting Phillies team people forget about, but within the National League, they can contend.
All right, so I want to go back to the Dodgers here because their payroll, people are going to talk about it a lot, and understandably so. I remember when people talked about the Yankee payroll all the time. The Dodger payroll is going to run something in the neighborhood of $400 million. Yeah. They've become the new evil empire, if you will. In your view, as one who knows the sport better than anyone and loves the sport as much as anyone I know, do you think that this factor, the Dodgers of it all, is good or bad for the sport?
I think it's great. All caps great. And the reason I say this is because people are paying attention. There's been a lull. And when you talk about the Yankees that you referenced, you look at early 2000s, this was at a peak when people were dialing in because they hated the Yankees. Yeah. They wanted to hate them. People hate the Dodgers, but they're watching. They want to see them fail. They know the star power that this team has built. I mean, every big name in the sport is playing for this team. So it only helps get eyeballs. But I do have to say, if we are going to complain about what's going to come, if they want a cap, if they want to be able to limit teams like this that are playing within the rules, you also have to have a bottom. You got to talk up to the teams that are under 100 million and say, what are we doing?
Yeah.
There's a reason there's disparity, Greeny, and there's a reason your team, those fans that hate the Dodgers, call your owners because they have to be able to step up and start paying their players.
It's a good point. It's something we can continue as we go on this morning. Jess is
Greeny
with us all day long. You may have heard the bellow of our buddy, Jess Mendoza, all excited about the start of the season. And I've got burning questions for you as the Yankees and Giants get things started tonight. If I offered you the Dodgers or the field to win the National League, which way do we go?
Come on, Greeny. Do you not know me? Let's go. I mean, the Dodgers not only going for a three-peat, but let's be real. Can you even get more ridiculous than the talent that they've had over the last 2 seasons? Yeah, you can. You can go ahead and sign Kyle Tucker, sign the best closer in the game in Edwin Diaz, and make a team that was already a super team better. So yes, I'm taking the Dodgers.
In case you were not with us earlier, that man, Shohei Ohtani, had 11 strikeouts in 4 innings in his spring training finale yesterday. All right, give me a better than you think team, a team that's going to be better than most people expect.
Well, let's be real. Most people don't even expect anything out of the AL Central, let alone the Detroit Tigers, who honestly, they went out earlier than I would have thought in the postseason. This is a team that has the best pitcher in all of the American League in Tarek Skubal. Plus, they went ahead and upgraded, getting Framber Valdez, that 1-2 punch, Riley Green, Kevin McConnell, a name to watch, young stars. Kevin McConnell, 900 OPS in the minors, so this team only getting better.
Okay, and then the reverse side, a team everybody likes that you think might not be as good.
I'm going New York Yankees, and I know this is a big what, and what I mean, this is a postseason team. This is a team that is a good team, but let's be real. This market, these names, what does everyone expect from this New York Yankees team? They got to be in the World Series, let alone not win the World Series. This is a team that will not do that. This is a team that is not only not the best team in the American League, I don't even think they're the best team in their own division. Yes, hot take, still a great team, but they're starting the season with both of their pitchers, their star pitchers on the IL. And when you think about Aaron Judge, if he ever gets hurt and he's not in that lineup, this is a team that can't win without him.
Who is the best team in the AL East if they're not?
I like the Boston Red Sox. This is a team that's been quiet the last few seasons. Roman Anthony gave us a peek, Greeny, in that WBC of what he can do, the youth of this team, plus Garrett Crochet. I mean, their pitching staff, their starting rotation, when healthy, it's going to be an exciting team.
Yankees, Red Sox, Blue Jays, do they all make the playoffs this year?
Yes, I like all three. I mean, this AL East, Greeny, buckle up.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a fan of just watching teams be able to compete. I know we talk a lot about the West Coast, the Dodgers and the Padres, but when you think about what the AL East is looking to do, Toronto Blue Jays get lost in a lot of this. They took that Dodgers team within 2 outs of winning the World Series.
Yeah.
And so you think of what this AL East division is going to be. It's going to be so exciting, competitive, and that's why they're going to be able to compete throughout the entire season.
You talk about the Yankees. Let me talk quickly about New York's other team. We know about all the money the Mets have spent, all the names that came in, all the names that went out. We know about the collapse from last year. Do you think they are better, worse, or the same as they were a year ago?
They're going to be better.
Yeah.
And that's exciting. And we talked about New York, the Yankees, but the Mets, when they can get back into the mix. I mean, yes, last year was a huge disappointment, but you look at what they did 2 years ago, and now they've got young rookies that you get really excited about. Nolan McLean, Carson Bench, 2 names to really think about. I know they lost some huge names, but going and getting Bo Bichette and being able to add to their rotation with Freddie Peralta, I mean, this is a team that is exciting around, by the way, Juan Soto and Francisco Lindor.
Yep.
Let's go. This team should be able to perform and not only going to be better, but they are going to be exciting in the National League.